Chapter 27, A Kernel of Wheat. In Romania, talking to someone about Jesus was forbidden. The Bible was an illegal book. Many Christians lived in fear, and some died in mysterious circumstances. Gabi was 17. She had long black hair, and her slanted brown eyes gave her a pretty, exotic look. She was one of the first members of the Zion Children's Choir, which I started in my church in Iași. She lived with her parents and two younger brothers in an apartment building by the river Beattie. From her room on the third floor, she could almost touch the branches of the fir tree that surrounded the block. Gabi played the guitar and wrote several songs about Jesus. She carried on her shoulder a handmade cotton bag in which she had her big Bible. It was full of markings and notes and underlined all over. When she arrived for choir practice on Sunday afternoons, the children would shout, "Gabi has come, Gabi has come." March 4th, 1977, Gabi and her friends were praying in her apartment at sunset. The sky was a copper color. Suddenly, the building started to shake. "Earthquake out!" Gabi's mother shouted. Gabi, her family, and her friends rushed down the stairs as fast as they could. They joined the hundreds of people who were already outside, running away from the buildings in fear. The blocks of apartments were shaking like wheat in the wind. But suddenly, Gabi ran back toward the block. My Bible," she exclaimed. "Gabi, Gabi," her mother shouted. "Come back," screamed Ella. But Gabi disappeared into the building. In a few minutes, she was out again, gasping and holding tight her Bible. "I can't live without it, I can't live without it," she said, while the earth was still trembling. Everyone admired Gabi for that, except for the secret police. Gabi often came to share her troubles with me at the church. My father joined the Communist Party, and my mother drinks. She told me one day, "I feel so lonely at home. My only joy is to come to the children's choir and to read my Bible." One day, the secret police summoned her for interrogation at their headquarters in Kopo. She prayed all the way to the large grey three-story building on Strada Codrescu. A guard opened the heavy door and escorted her to room 307. It was a room on the ground floor with a high ceiling and barred windows. On the wall was a picture of President Ceausescu. In a soft armchair sat Major McKinney, a dark-skinned, middle-aged man of Turkish origin. He was smartly dressed in military uniform. He motioned to her to take a seat on the hard bench in front of him. "Miss Gabriela, we heard that you are in possession of a Bible. Where did you get it?" "I found it under a bench," Gabi answered. Her pale face blushed, and her heart beat fast. "Lord help me," she prayed. "You Christians always seem to find Bibles on the benches. Why don't I ever find one?" he asked as he lit a cigarette. "Do you know who put it there?" "I don't know," she said. Then he started to pace the floor, showing the red stripes on his shoulders and the blue decorations on his chest. "Who comes to your home meetings on Saturday evenings?" asked McKenny. "My friends." "Don't you know that it is illegal to meet in homes? Give me their names." Gabi put her head down. "I will never give you any names. I will not be an informer." "We know everything," he said. "Tatiana, Mihaela, Liliana, Mariana, Daniela, and Micheta. You call yourselves the Seven, don't you?" "Yes," Gabriela nodded. "There is a new girl who came last week. What is her name?" Gabi looked down. Her lips trembled. "I will never tell you. You will not touch Sylvia. We heard that your group prays for Israel. I warn you that if you don't stop such meetings, you will be killed. Are you also involved in illegal Bible distribution? Look this way." Gabi looked at him, then looked down again. "You can do anything to me, but you won't make me talk." "One more thing," the major added. "You invited your benchmate Sylvia to join the children's choir at the church. I warn you, leave her alone. Now get out of here."
Lacrimi
Gabi went home. That week at school, all 40 pupils in her class had to fill out a questionnaire. It had questions like, do you believe in God? Do you pray to Him? Do you have a Bible? Do you attend religious meetings? Gabi answered yes to each question, but then she wondered, where will the questionnaire go? To the secret police? After classes that day, Gabi talked to Sylvia. Sylvia was a small blonde girl with blue eyes. How did you answer the questionnaire? Gabi asked. I answered no to all the questions, she replied. I was so afraid. When you give your life to Jesus, He is with you and helps you not to be afraid. You know, I liked going to church with you, especially I liked singing in the children's choir. But it is too risky for me to come with you anymore. Sylvia would not look at her. The teacher warned me to keep away from you. Do as you please, said Gabi, trying not to feel hurt. But remember that I will always love you and pray for you. Later that year, Gabi started nursing school. Her classmate there was Yolanda, the daughter of a secret policeman. One day, Gabi's class was taught how to give injections. Would you allow me to practice on your arm? Yolanda asked. Go ahead, Gabi answered, and presented her left arm. But why are her eyes so restless? Gabi wondered. Why does she tremble like that? Soon, Gabi became sick and had to give up her studies. Her left arm swelled up to double its normal size. For about a year, she was confined to bed. Finally, the doctors had to amputate her arm. Gabi is dying, her mother told me, wiping her eyes. She was such a good child, her father added. The elders of the church came to give her communion. The children in the choir took turns to visit her, and they cried. Don't be sad, I will go to heaven, she said. What a joy it will be to see Jesus. One day she asked her friend Mariana, please read me Psalm 17 verse 15. Mariana opened the Bible and read aloud, and I in righteousness, I will see your face. When I awake, I shall be satisfied with seeing your likeness. When she finished reading, Gabi closed her eyes and went to be with the Lord. Several weeks passed after Gabi's funeral. The children's choir was practicing at the church for the evening service. Gabi's chair remained vacant. No one wanted to sit on it. The children missed her and only wanted to sing songs about heaven. Suddenly, the door opened. The children looked and saw a blonde girl with blue eyes coming in. It was Sylvia, Gabi's former benchmate. She walked slowly to the front. "I came to share something with you all," she said, and burst into tears. It became quiet, and the children listened to her. "I had a dream," Sylvia said. "I dreamed that I died and went to hell. It was a dark place with ugly faces everywhere. There was a lake of fire and the smell of sulfur. I was terrified and screamed for help. Then suddenly, in the distance, appeared Gabi. She was beautiful, with a long white dress and a golden crown on her head. She looked straight at me and smiled." Sylvia paused. "I want to go where Gabi is," she cried. "I don't want to go to hell. Please accept me back into the children's choir." The children clapped their hands for joy as Sylvia took her place on Gabi's chair. I closed the choir practice that afternoon with the words of Jesus. "Unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds." John 12:24. We held tight to these moments of joy. The secret police were everywhere, and any of us could be arrested at any moment.